Deep in the heart of America's Southwest, nestled among the snow-capped Sangre de Cristo Mountains, lies the quaint desert town of Taos, New Mexico. It's a place where the population swells from 6,000 to 8,000 during the winter, thanks to a ski resort just outside of town. A picturesque landscape and thriving tourist spot. You wouldn't think it was the setting for a terrifying mystery that had scientists baffled. It began with locals complaining of an eerie noise, a deep, constant rumble like distant thunder that shook the town. Thousands of residents claimed to hear this unnerving hum, but when scientists arrived to investigate, all they found was silence. It was almost as if the very ground was swallowing the sound whole. Recordings taken by sensitive microphones revealed nothing but quiet, yet locals swore it was there. The sound was shaking their walls, rattling their bones, and even keeping them awake at night. They were sure of what they were hearing, but no one could prove it. The noise was driving a wedge between the townspeople and the experts. People were desperate for answers, but all the scientific tests came back inconclusive. What was the source of this mysterious hum? Had the town been collectively losing its mind? Or was there something more sinister at play? To get to the bottom of this, we need to go back to the beginning. It all started back in the 1990s when residents began noticing a strange phenomenon. A low-frequency humming noise seemed to be coming from the ground beneath their feet. At first, it was barely noticeable, just a distant murmur in the otherwise peaceful landscape. But over time, the hum grew louder and more persistent, eventually becoming a constant presence in the lives of those who lived in Taos. Concerned about their health, some residents turned to local authorities for help. But as the years passed and the noise continued unabated, it became clear that no one could explain what was happening. The people of Taos weren't hearing things. Their ears had not betrayed them. So let's revisit the investigation itself. Scientists descended on Taos to get to the bottom of this mystery. Using cutting-edge technology and scientific rigor, they searched for the source of the noise. But despite their best efforts, they couldn't find anything. No mechanical or electrical equipment, no natural phenomena, no animal sounds. There was simply nothing there. As the investigation dragged on and the mystery deepened, frustration grew among the residents. They felt that their concerns were being dismissed and that their very sanity was being questioned. It seemed as though the science establishment was determined to ignore the problem and label them crazy. Then came the twist that no one saw coming. Further investigation revealed that the hum wasn't just a problem for the people of Taos. Similar sounds had been reported in other parts of the world. Suddenly, the hum took on a life of its own, transcending the boundaries of geography and culture. Reports started pouring in from all over the globe. People in the UK, Canada, and even Australia claimed to be hearing the same mysterious noise. Could it be possible that this phenomenon was happening all over the world and somehow going unnoticed? The idea was almost too bizarre to comprehend. Some speculate that the hum is the result of secret military technology, perhaps a sonic weapon being tested or a byproduct of some other classified operation. This theory is supported by the fact that the military has been known to experiment with sound weapons, which use high-powered sound waves to stun or disorient targets. But there's no evidence that any such weapons are being used against the civilian population. Others believe that the noise is the Earth itself crying out in pain, a manifestation of our planet's distress at the way we've been treating it. This theory is more mystical and less concrete, but it speaks to the growing concern about the state of the environment. But what does the science say? Despite numerous investigations and studies conducted by universities and independent researchers, the hum remains an unexplained phenomenon. It seems that the truth may forever elude our grasp, leaving us to wonder, are we truly alone in hearing this noise? If you suddenly heard a sound no one else could prove, would you believe it's real? Or do you think you'd question your own sanity? Let me know in the comments and follow for more unexplained mysteries.